And so, and what I hate it for the entire Arizona State program, but really for Remy Martin, Roxy. He's been one of our favorites for 4 years. Electric with the ball, end-to-end game winners we showed in the Open. So I just hate that he's finishing his senior year on a note like this, but maybe they get hot and run through this thing and it ends on a great note.
Rattles in for
great energy every night, but now he's starting to add a little bit of offense to that, which is a great sign. And again, like I was saying earlier, Jalen House has a good offseason, can solidify himself in that starting lineup for Arizona State next year.
Swiped away by Isaac Bonton. Lead. Chris Duarte.
Actually, you know what? Duarte, I take that back. I think Duarte is the best two-way player in the league. Noah Williams, I would say, a little bit behind him.
They were blown out in Salt Lake City last Saturday, and with the injuries and everything they've been through this season, what have you seen from the Sun Devils here in the first 8+ minutes?
Yeah, you're right. There was a thought that they would just shut it down, play their game, and go home. But apparently the players got together after that Utah game and decided to collectively. Arizona State is playing with a lot of fight and a lot of intensity, especially on the defensive end. And just to finish that point, Roxy, I was making before we went to break, Arizona State now has the best home court in the league. There may be other bigger crowds in the league, but the 942 crew, the student section, and just how the style of play gets everyone going when they're playing, it's the best environment in the league before the COVID shutdown.
Isaac Bonton
improved from behind the three-point line, and I think NBA people look at that. They look at improvement, which means you're working on your game. I wouldn't be surprised if he came back an even better three-point shooter next year. As the mental toughness he has isn't going to end his Arizona State career without at least making an imprint individually on this second half.
He does not want this to be the final 20 minutes of his Arizona State career.
Absolutely not.
One bookkeeping note, they did give that third foul to F.A. Abagidi. He is not starting the second half as Isaac Bonton.
One of the best scorers in the history of this conference. But Jalen understands who he is. He comes in. I've never done an Arizona State game where he hasn't played at 110%. And he's really impacting this game here in the second half.
Isaac.
The minute he came in, everything changed.
Deshaun Jackson, the offensive rebound.
Good kick out.
Isaac Bonton launching a three.
I was just going to say, I like the first shots I thought he would take. He did, and then shots he probably shouldn't have taken. He took on that one at least.
Isaac Bonton lays it in.
You mentioned it earlier, the game we had last year, the 8-9 game. Oregon State, Utah came down to the last possession.
And Dana Altman's probably sitting back going, you know what, let these two speed each other up, right? For 40 minutes.
Hopefully it goes.